Ian Leone, obviously,
Yeah.
there is a lot of people that will know you by the name of Maxsta.
Yeah, for sure.
I am intrigued. I don't think I've really spoke to you too tough about the transition
Mhm.
from Maxsta into Ian Leone. So
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
us a bit about that.
Bro, I'll be real. Like, I feel like in 2019 or like 2020, around the times when lockdown started, I just felt the world that I was in kind of stopped for a sec, just like everyone else probably felt when it was like, oh, you know, everything's shut down and you have more time to just sit in your room and think about who you are. So at this point, as I'm sitting in my room and thinking about who I am and stuff, it's like I'm getting to a point in life where I'm like, the Maxsta thing's been cool, but I'm starting to feel like as I'm getting older, like I'm starting to really be myself, as in not the person who acts a certain way to fit in with their friends, or like wants to be so cool that they will pretend to be one way or another, you know. I'm feeling like I'm starting to know myself, and I feel like who I am is cooler than what I'm projecting to the world as Maxsta, you know. But just I felt like I was caught up in this 17-year-old persona. That's how I felt. So to be honest, bro, at that point, like I said, it's lockdown. It's just the start. From there, it just hit me like, yo, you have to be like the person that you really know you are, the person who you were at 10 or 11, the person that your mum knows and your primary school teachers know, just the person that is gonna make you happy to be. Because I think I just looked in the mirror and I wasn't happy about pretending to be like, I don't know, man, not to make it sound corny or nothing, but like some, I don't know, grime MC, bad man, we do this, when it's like, I don't know, I just felt like I had more layers as a person, and I also felt like I wanted to tell a realer story, you know? So I just went on a quest, spent the last couple of years just meeting different producers, studying everyone from like David Bowie to Kid Cudi, like, and just finding all the people that I have a similar kind of feeling as what they seem to project, and then understanding that, oh, like, yeah, there's a space for like who I really am as Ian, like people, because I was just one of those people who like, I went to primary school in Dulwich, and like I went to like a good school and all these different things, and I felt like I was always kind of smart, but when I was young and I would go around like other black males like myself, I always felt like that part of me that was like sounding a bit well spoken and I always felt shunned.
Down a bit.
Yeah, like I always would have certain moments that would just make me feel like, alright, cool, I'm not gonna talk with my like that voice, I'm gonna talk like these lot because I said something and it stood out and someone's like embarrassed me, and I've like, as a impressionable young kid, it's like, man, like I only want to fit into things, man. I don't want like moments like that to happen again when I'm trying to be a grime MC in this room full of other MCs, you know what I'm saying? So I think I just spent from about 15, 16 onwards, I just was like not completely pretending, because I just wanted to do music, so that's why I ended up being a grime MC. But it was like after that, as a young kid, to fit in the scene, the type of people I was around, like I had to be a certain way to fit into them, you get what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I just came out of that, and I've been experimenting, I've been making different music, I've been like researching my country, like where I'm from, like I've been just piecing together who I am, and like it's just starting to come together. But even like lastly, what I'll say on it is like, now my name is Ian Leone, right? Before my name was Maxsta, but at that time I would never tell anyone that my name is Ian, because growing up, a lot of like British people, when I would like say my name to them and stuff, they'll be like, oh, you don't look like an Ian. Like, so I used to hear it a lot, and then I got to a point where I was like, alright, cool, I'm not an Ian. Like, and I would literally tell people, people would be like, why is your name Maxsta? And I'll be like, because my real name's Maxwell. Like, but I kept up some lies for time, like, and yeah, but just because all of these things like Ian, there was so many things about my identity where I'm like, oh, I'm black and my name's Ian, and people tell me that I don't look like one, and it makes me
like a character. Yeah,
bro. So yeah, I think ultimately I've been on a quest in regards to, thankfully, I think how I love music and I got a passion for music. The original journey was I just wanted to find a different sound. I wanted to represent myself differently, but I ended up just becoming like more who I am, and like then actually taking off any mask and just being like, yo, my name is Ian Leone from Sierra Leone, you get me, and London.
Sounds like it's actually been quite a good positive journey for you, really.
Yeah, bro, it has. I'll be real, it has.
And I think you can hear it in the music as well. Like, I feel like
the music's the most important thing to me. Sometimes more important than my life. You get me? It's just the music. Like the music is everything.
The things you do for it, eh?
Yeah. I'll do mad things for music. I'll jump off anywhere for music. if it was like either or, you know. So it is what it is. That's how I'm living, and it's taken me on a good course. But that's why I think it's good to have a passion. It's good to have something that you know you love and you want to do it, and like you don't listen to what people say about it, and you just do it. And then you know, I've been in a relationship with music for a very long time now. Since I was writing lyrics when I was like 9 years old. So you know, let's get it. Yeah.
You've had one project already.
Yeah, as Ian Leone for sure.
The Ian Leone show.
Yeah, the Ian show. Yeah.
4 tracks.
4 tracks, just a little introductory vibes and stuff. Yeah.
So just a little warm up.
Yeah, like the Ian show was just like there's 4 different songs and they're all completely different, but it was like foreshadowing what I'm gonna do in regards to how it's always gonna be. It's like it's never gonna be one palette. It's never gonna be just like what you wanna box it in as or what you wanna expect. It's always gonna go in whatever direction it just wants to go. So I felt like it's important for the first project to be cohesive in the way that I lead it as a voice, but to be elsewhere in the way that the sonics kind of bounce around the narrative.
Like each individual track on that project was different.
Yeah.
So like there was not a single track which you kind of listen to and it's like that's a bit like that one.
Yeah. That's the aim, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
And I know you've got more stuff on the way because we're gonna play something else.
Yeah, man. Today, honestly, like I just felt like because I just finished the next project, or like as in I finished the creative side, but we just finished like mixing and mastering. So I was like, yo, let me just play these songs on the radio real quick because they're coming out soon and the videos are larger than life. So
love that.
Let me just do it to them.
Are you still producing?
Yeah, man. Like that, the first one we just played, I produced that. So
that was you?
Yeah, that's me. Like the sample choice and everything and the bit before. Do you know what? It's just part of the package, man. Like it's music. So when I'm telling you it's music, it's not. Nah, it's really music. Like I'm studying Stevie Wonder, bro.
So is most of the new project you?
Nah, it's me and my boy Daniel, who he is just like a phenomenal producer that I managed to meet in my journey of trying to find the Ian Leone sound. He's in a band called Husky Loops. They do like amazing things in their world. Like he supported Spoon on tour and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like he's a super in his world. He's like a guy. You know what I'm saying? But we've been working on my sound for like the last 2 years because I knew that I only needed like one producer to really make it happen. I needed just someone that understood what I'm doing. So it's me. Everything really that you hear, there's some joints where it's like he produced it, and then like there's some joints like say on the first EP he produced 3 songs and I only produced 1, which is I did Basquiat and he did The Life, Does It Real Good and everything else. But on this next project, say I did that intro, but this next one that we're about to play, it's like now we're starting to kind of do 50-50 production. And when we're producing together, it's like we're starting to do some crazy things. It's like beyond what I even thought I would ever be able to do as a producer. Is already happening now. So yeah, me and Daniel, that's the production team right now.
So constantly learning new bits.
Yeah, man, I'm at uni, innit, studying sound engineering and all them type of things, you get me? So it's like I just live for music, so I'm grateful that I get to have an audience and make money from it and but I would be doing this if the cameras was off or if the mic, like if the internet was off, you get what I'm saying? I would be doing this. So it's
how do you find the balance?
Hustling. You gotta like go out there. I'm doing modeling, like I'm doing all different type of things where it's like it's not necessarily my focus, bro, but if I'm gonna have a life where I get to keep music in it, anything that lets me earn money where I'm not having to do some stuff that I just don't want to do is like a blessing, innit? So I have to just crack on. But that's all it is. It's like doing stuff like modeling, and modeling's been cool. Like I did the Puma and Skepta campaign. I've done Pharrell, Human Race. Like I've done a bunch of cool things, and it's only been 10 months of Ian Leone. Do you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's the music first for me, and then obviously as an adult, then the business is really important. I think the business is as important as the music to me at this point, because I know that if I don't do the business, I don't get to have the music.
Like that.
Yeah.
So in terms of moving forward with music and trying to see make more revenue from that. I take it we're gonna see some actual live Ian Leone shows.
Yeah, man. Like, yeah. To be honest, even in December this month, I'm headlining at XOYO on the 19th of December, and then I'm doing the Standard on the 16th of December for my boy Howard. Like, so I'm outside anyway. But next year is we're gonna be like going to London, Cardiff, Manchester, like every like 4 months I'm gonna hit up the cities that are kind of messing with my music the most within the UK. Like, I've got my like all the older people around me kind of helping me out, and it's already in the settings. But I just know, even with like someone that we both know, like Mango, it's like I've been on the road with him like from 2-3 years ago, like going on tour, going to all these different cities where it's like,
it was a good laugh though, innit?
Yeah, we was on tour, me and you have been on tour together, like up and down in these cities, and it's like, bruv, you see from even him, like when he did the box part the other day, for me, I feel like it means a lot more to me when I see Mango doing his thing, because of me seeing him in them stages when we was just on tour and he was just getting it started on the road. But it's like, you have to go outside and do it yourself, innit? So I've had some cool shows this year. I did a headline show, my first one, because I never even really did one as Maxsta. But I've had some cool shows, and my shows are going off. Like, I'm bleeding, and like I've had like 200 plus people come out just to see me already, and that's a blessing too. But yeah, next year we're outside, man. Obviously I want to do festivals and stuff, but that comes with the growth and so I'm not necessarily thinking about what I don't have. I'm just ticking the boxes that I can, because I know people are watching. I got people watching.
Love that. Right, I think we're gonna get into this track. I know you've got some bars for us as well.
Yeah. Let's play this next one.
One more question I have. So how have the fans of Maxsta how have you found the response to the transition to Ian Leone? Has it been mixed responses? Yeah,
like, and for me, I feel like, because I've been in this game, like hanging around with, I don't know, people like Wiley and JME from when I was like 14, 15. I think I'm kind of used to the public perception thing to a certain extent. So I don't really hold on to anything. But at this point, I do know, like, the two ends of the spectrum is like, someone showed me, someone that I was working with at one point, it was like, oh, have you seen this thing on like Reddit, on the grime thing? And they're saying like, oh, like Maxsta's changed into Ian Leone, and like, he's kind of like wet now, he's like dyeing his hair and like da-da-da and stuff, yeah. And then on the other end, I've got some people that message me like, yo, the Max Tape 2 was brazy, like you was my favorite grime artist. I thought that if you carried on, you was gonna like get to the top. But like the Ian Leone thing is just insane, like it's split. And I would say it's 80% of the people in terms of feedback that I can see engage. 80% of the people are showing love. And then 20% of people, I'm not gonna say they're not showing love, but some people want me to be talking about the stuff that a lot of that sort of black music talks about, which is like violence and stuff that I haven't seen today, like in my 24 hours. Like, yeah, I like to talk about things that I saw in like 24 hours, or someone I know saw, I like to just, you know, at this point in my life, I think the best music, even as Maxsta, the best things that held time was the things that was like really personal to me or whatever. So I put that out, and then it was more important to people than when I'm clashing someone or da-da-da. And obviously I have respect and I find entertainment in all of those things, like the people clashing and stuff. So I'm never the guy who's gonna be like, oh, I'm doing this now, and so this is better than that. Nah, this is just about me, like, you get me?
It's your journey.
Yeah.
No, I'm glad that the majority of the response has been positive.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it's been good, man.
It's obviously a big step, but
yeah,
I'm hearing the music and...
Wait till you hear this next one, bro. Are you crazy?
Do you know what? I need to just stop talking, innit?
But yeah, let's run this next one.